From fire-breathing monsters to lurking shadows, join us as we dive into these creepy myths and legends. So grab your flashlight and prepare to shiver, because it's time to meet the scariest mythological creatures in the world. First, let's talk about the Chimera. Now, the Chimera was a terrifying monster from Greek mythology that had the head of a lion, the body of a goat, and the tail of a serpent. That's like a triple threat of awfulness. This fire-breathing beast was said to have been killed by the hero Bellerophon, who rode the winged horse Pegasus. But before that, the Chimera caused quite a bit of chaos. In fact, there's a constellation named after this mythical beast. Next up, we have the Wendigo, which is a malevolent spirit or monster from Algonquian folklore. It's said to inhabit the forests of North America and bring nothing but bad vibes. The Wendigo is often depicted as a tall, emaciated figure with glowing red eyes, and it supposedly preys on humans. Giving into temptation and consuming human flesh is considered a big no-no in many cultures, including the Algonquin tribes. But if you did that, then the Wendigo might possess you and turn you into one of them. They believe that people who eat human flesh during a ritual lose their humanity and turn into the very thing they tried to destroy. And eventually they look like the Wendigo itself. The Wendigo isn't just scary, though. It also represents greed, hunger, and cannibalism. Basically, it's everything you don't want to think about when you're alone in the woods. Let's move over to Scotland now and take a look at the Nuckelavee. This creature from Scottish folklore looks like a nightmare. Imagine a horrifying horse-like beast with no skin, just raw, exposed muscles and veins. Yikes. It's like if Twilight Zone and Horse Zone had a baby, and that baby grew up to be a total nightmare. The Nuckelavee is said to spread disease and drought wherever it goes. And if you're unlucky enough to cross its path, you better watch out for the curse, because it has a nasty habit of putting people under them. If you see this thing running toward you, don't even bother trying to outrun it, because it's so fast that it can cover a mile in a matter of seconds. Talk about a speedy recovery. Time for something straight out of a horror movie. Let's discuss the Jörmungandr. In Japanese folklore, the Jörmungandr is a spider spirit that can transform itself into a beautiful woman. Picture this. You're hanging out in a bar, and suddenly you lock eyes with this super hot person across the room. You start chatting, and things are going great, until suddenly they reveal their true form and try to eat you. Yep. The Jörmungandr preys on men by seducing them and then devouring them whole. This creature is like the ultimate femme fatale. Alluring and deadly, it serves as a warning to be careful who you trust. Because sometimes appearances can be deceiving, just like this spider lady. Now let's plunge into the deep waters and face the Kraken. This legendary sea monster hails from Norse and Scandinavian tales and is said to be a massive octopus or squid. We're talking colossal proportions here, capable of dragging entire ships and their crews to the bottom of the ocean. The Kraken is the stuff of nightmares, lurking beneath the water's surface and snatching unsuspecting sailors. It's like the real-life version of the Loch Ness Monster, except way bigger and way more dangerous. In the old tales, the Kraken would create whirlpools and summon storms that could sink even the largest vessels. Sailors believed that encountering the Kraken was a surefire way to meet your doom. And who can blame them? Being trapped underwater with a monster like that doesn't sound like fun. Let's take a quick break from sea monsters and talk about the Lamia. Now she's a female demon from Greek mythology with the lower body of a snake. That's right. A serpent's tail instead of legs. The Lamia was once a beautiful queen, but she got cursed by the gods and turned into a child-eating monster. Just imagine being so cursed that you turn into a literal man-eater, and then you have to live with that curse forever. The Lamia is a tragic figure, a cautionary tale of what happens when you mess with the divine. She's also a symbol of grief turned to madness and the dangers of jealousy and vengeance. All right. Let's shift gears a bit and head over to England to learn about the Black Shuck. This spooky creature is said to roam the countryside, especially East England, and is known for its eerie appearance. Picture a large black dog with glowing red eyes that appears on a dark, foggy night. Talk about setting the mood for a scary story. The black shuck is often seen as an omen of death and misery, and it's best to steer clear if you want to live a long life. Some believe that the black shuck is the ghost of a dog that died a horrible death or was cursed in some way. Others say it's a demon trying to lure unsuspecting humans into the darkness. Whatever the truth may be, one thing is for sure, you don't want to encounter this four-legged phantom on your evening walk. Next up, we have the tikbalang from Philippine folklore, and let me tell you, this creature is one heck of a prankster. Imagine a humanoid horse with the head and feet of a horse and the body of a man. Sounds like someone went a little too overboard with the copy and paste feature, but don't let its weird appearance fool you. The tikbalang is a tricky, mischievous creature that likes to play games with humans. One minute it's leading travelers astray in the mountains or dense forests, and the next it's making them trip and fall flat on their faces. But despite its mostly harmless pranks, the tikbalang is still a feared figure in Philippine mythology. And if you hear its eerie laughter echoing through the trees, you better run in the opposite direction. Before we move on to our next scary mythological creature, it's time to talk about the chupacabra. This mysterious beast is said to inhabit the remote areas of Latin America and is known for its blood-sucking tendencies. Legend has it that the chupacabra attacks livestock, particularly goats, and drains them of their life essence. Some witnesses describe it as a small reptile-like creature with glowing red eyes and sharp teeth. It's like a mini alien invasion from hell. While there's no concrete evidence that the chupacabra exists, there have been plenty of reported sightings and locals still take these stories seriously. Is the chupacabra a real monster or just a figment of people's imaginations? Well, that's still up for debate. But one thing's for sure. If you hear strange screams coming from a barn in the middle of the night, you'd better stay far away. We've journeyed through darkness, confronted fearsome beasts, and explored the chilling tales that have captivated human imagination for centuries. From the legendary sea monster Kraken to the mysterious chupacabra, each creature we've encountered reflects a different facet of our primal fears. Now it's time for you to join the conversation. Which mythological creature scared you the most? Did any of these tales leave you feeling uneasy or wanting to learn more? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And while you're at it, don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this journey into the realm of the unknown. Thanks for joining us on this spine-tingling adventure. And if you're brave enough to venture further into the world of scary stories and myths, click here to keep exploring. Until next time, stay safe and keep an eye out for those glowing eyes in the dark.